Jay, welcome to Alton's Barbecue World. Not your first time here.
No.
It's like a residential home for you, isn't it? So, Jay, you might have known, does a lot of DJing with us. Whenever we have our events, he is there playing his music through his phone.
Yeah, that's me.
Just hooks up a phone. Has to go. Jay, obviously, I met you, 4 years ago, I think?
Mate, it might even be more than that.
You reckon?
Yeah, I'll say 4. Yeah, well, we'll go with 4.
Four.
Five.
We did an event on the patio.
Yes.
We had, like I keep saying, we had you, we had Tony, we had Scott Robinson from 5.
Yes, we did.
Who then just started busting out music from 5. Lydia was there. So that was the first time. And then from that, we've done loads together, haven't we, mate?
Yeah, like I think you call me and go at the beginning of the year. I get a call January or end of January.
Yep.
I'm like sitting there looking at my phone, and then it goes, right, Jay, can you do this, because you know.
I'm good though.
Yeah, no, you are good. You are good.
Because you get booked up.
Yeah, that's exactly it. And yeah, I think I've only have to let you down a couple of times, and
Yeah, and
sadly.
the thing, all joking aside, and you could, when you can't do it, you're actually gutted.
Like that one, the one lot on the weekend just gone,
Yep.
upset me. And we still haven't actually spoke about it yet. Like, I don't even know what happened. I've not seen anything from it. So
No.
after this,
Yep.
I'm going to ask you more questions.
And then there was also the one last year, the wings and rims that we did in the car park.
Yeah, where it hammered down of rain, and we were just like, and you sent me up a marquee. I was like, Jay, you got a marquee for me? Yeah, it's all there. And at the time, you wasn't here. You'd had to pop out, and I've turned up and I was like, boys, where's the marquee so I can start getting set up? And they went, yeah, it flew across the 127.
It actually did.
And they chased it down the road. And then they were like, we don't know where we're going to put you. And I'm like, guys, it's hammering down the rain. I can't put all my equipment out in this. And I was like, where's Jay? And they're like, he's in the shop. I was like, I've got an idea. And what do we do?
It was a sick idea. And we've done it every year since. Put you in the back of a van. It sounds
Tailgated van.
It sounds so jippo, but it actually wasn't.
If it's a branded van, if
Yeah.
you've not seen Jay's Alton van, it's like,
Yep.
it is great.
So you went in the back of the van. That was wings and rims, wasn't it? And that's
Yeah.
a true story. Our gazebo did fly across the 1-2. So yeah, you we'd always do launch night.
Yes, every year, every March.
Launch night. We did the summer jam.
Yes.
We've done loads. And you love coming down here.
I can't not come down here, because if you've ever been to any of Jay's events, you will understand the food.
Yep.
The hospitality is always on par. So how could I not?
Thank you.
not
We try, all joking aside, we try and look after everyone to
Yeah,
make sure they're fed,
100%.
make sure they're watered. In behind the camera, he comes down and his missus goes, "You're not even filming, are you? You're just down there eating." So literally, he's another one. He comes down and just sets up a phone, we just eat.
Do you know? Yeah, but I think
I'm not benched.
Yeah, that's it. When I've not benched him I need to get a proper company.
this guy risked a drone through fireworks.
He did. He did. Yeah, he did.
He risked
That was
a
it.
drone
You were here.
through fireworks.
He did.
I was
So
sitting
backstory
watching
to that, we done, what was it, Graveyard Grill Out or Fired Up? It's
No,
one of those nights.
yeah, no, I think it was the Graveyard Grill Out.
The
yeah,
Halloween one.
Yeah.
And he literally
You
turned
went,
around,
"I'll do
didn't
a few.
He turned around, didn't he? Because he come to one, didn't he? And then we did another one 2 weeks later. So we done a firework night and a Halloween night. On one of them, he filmed the whole night and the fireworks and everything. He come the next week to do the other one. He said, "Look, I'm going to get some," and he flew the fireworks he flew the drone all around the fireworks.
I was looking at it like this. I was like, please.
Yeah.
God.
Imagine.
Yeah.
Imagine if a firework hit the drone. It'd be
honestly.
my fault somehow.
Some of the things that happen here, like you look back at it, you think it's crazy. Some of the things that go on, you think a little Jay just sells. Jay don't just sell barbecues, guys. Okay, it's everything. Jay does everything.
It's the experience.
Yeah. Do you know what though? When I do come here, any event that I do here, like I look up and everyone, they're not just like random. Well, they are random people, I guess some of them, but by the end of it, everyone's your mate. Everyone knows you.
Yeah.
Everyone's here because they know how good of like the hospitality with everything, not just on the United. Obviously, you look after everyone that comes down and
Try my best.
does all the barbecues.
No, I appreciate that. Like, I do. I make it. I love it. I love all the events. I love all the stuff we do. And the thing is, again, I've got a tight little team. Everyone says, like we said earlier, I know a lot of people.
Yeah.
But I actually do keep the circle quite tight. I work with the same people. I trust them. They've always got my back. I know that they're going to do the best. And even when you haven't been able to do something, you go, look, try this guy, try that guy.
Yeah.
Because you know I'm not just sending anyone down.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, so.
But I mean, like, yeah, even all your boys that work for you, they've never changed since I've known you.
No.
And that when they do things, it's like they get upset with things when it ain't working. Like I've seen you like running around busy. But that's so good, man. Like it's like a family that's working for you.
Well, Sean and I, we've known each other since we were kids and that. And the thing is, we're here all day.
Yeah.
We're here, you know, when we're doing an event, we get here at 6, 7 in the morning.
Yeah.
We're here till 11, 12 at night.
I know, I turn up and you're already lagging and I'm like, come on. And you're like, no, you don't understand. We've been here all day. I'm like, no, I do, but come on.
Yeah, exactly. We've been at it all day long.
They're just like, I've turned up to set up and they're like that already. My God.
Yeah. So, obviously, we've done loads of stuff together. I think one thing that you've got is when you come, I just let you go for it, but you know all the music I like, don't you?
I do know all the music you like, but again, like you are always busy. So what happens is I start playing the music Jay likes, and then Jay's gone. Where's Jay? And he comes back and goes, Jay, can you play? And I'm like, yeah, I've definitely already done that. Yeah, where was you?
Or the other scenario is, Saf always says as well, doesn't she? You put a song on, and wherever I am, I beeline back straight for here. I just come through the door, and you put a song on, and you're like, Saf, he'll be back in a second.
No, I do, because I just, like, sometimes I'm like, oh, God, I need Jay quickly. I need to ask him something. How can I, it's like,
how can I get hold of him?
Back in the day, like, they would have got like a horn or something like that, but not me. I've just put a track on that I know Jay's going to appear, and I go, wait, come here. That's how I get him back.
More recently, we've done a couple of events with Ross, our Teddy Swims tribute act.
Mate, this guy,
I know.
He
deserves some airtime.
He makes this, because I was thinking about him earlier on when we were talking about the podcast, and that guy's incredible. I know, but I don't think he quite knows.
He doesn't know.
He don't know. He don't know how good he is.
And that's what's so endearing.
Yeah.
Because literally, I saw it on TikTok. I was like, mate, Ross is just one of my regulars. He always comes in here buying his stuff. He's a postman.
Yeah,
that's what he does. He's a postman. He likes to barbecue. Then he did this one clip on TikTok, and I went, "Oh my God, you're unreal." Yeah. And he's like, "Yeah, a few people, but there's something else." I was like, "Mate, come and do an event." And he was like, "I'm not doing an event." I said, "Just come do an event." So we had him down here for one of the Halloween or firework nights. It blew.
But he was so nervous that time.
He wouldn't eat or drink, would he?
No, and understandably, like I understand. And then the second time, the most recent launch night. My God, like he really come out, and I said to him, like, I'm around singers all the time, and I'm around good singers. Like I'm not talking like low, I'm talking high-end singers. Yeah, that's not me bragging. I'm just saying I heard it, and I know what I hear. Like in his voice, he is so good. So Ross, if you're watching, bro, like carry on.
Well, that's it, didn't I? Because when he first got him down, I said, right, I'm gonna have a guy come down. He's gonna do a bit of singing. Yeah. You're thinking, this is a bit different. Because we've always done it with Lydia.
Yeah.
But we had Ross, and I was like, mate, he's good.
Yeah.
So I remember you like that sitting there, and I was just like, you're probably thinking, oh, I wonder what, who knows?
Yeah.
And then he started in, because I introduced him.
Yeah.
This was on the Halloween night. I introduced him. He did a couple of bars. You looked at me, and I went, and you went, oh my God. I went, told you. I'm so glad that everyone loved him.
I mean, I'm not even joking. Like, look, my mic setup, like they're just for me
basic mic
talking. Yeah. Like get him on a decent like recording mic. If you've got him in the studio, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference. No, he's so good.
He's so good. And then I think what was amazing, he just did launch night, which was 140 odd people. And do you remember he had to start doing, everyone was asking for more. So he had to start finding more tracks.
Yeah.
Those guys wouldn't leave him alone, would they?
No. And that's thing good, is, though. That's what your reaction you kind of want.
Like he finished those 3 songs. I think he done the 3 Teddy Swims classic ones.
Yeah.
And then, those guys said, like, do another song. And he's like, no, I'm not going to do another one. He's like, do another one. He went, oh, do I need to do it? And he's so like, are you sure you really want me to do another one? I'm like, mate, everyone's asking. So I went up to him and Ross, everyone's asking me, you got to sing another song. So yeah, Ross is insane. Cool.
Okay, I've got a question for you, Jay.
You got a question for me?
I've got a question for you.
Oh, no.
No.
This has happened before. It doesn't end well.
No, because obviously everything you do is about this place. Mm-hmm. Like, and I've never known you to do anything else other than the barbecues and just everything you're doing here. Like, and you're so into it. Like, I don't think I've had another conversation with you that doesn't revolve around us working or anything like that. And what if you wasn't doing this?
Yeah.
What else would you want to do? Bearing in mind, I've seen and everyone else has probably seen Jay doing quite a bit of acting lately. Would that be something that is that something you've ever wanted to do?
No.
No?
No, I've never wanted to act. I just have a bit of confidence. I just believe in myself.
Yeah.
Whenever I do something, I'll give it 110%. If I don't believe it, how the hell am I going to make you believe it?
Yeah.
So
what would you do if you wasn't doing this then?
I don't know. I might have really gone for it with the golf.
Yeah.
Yeah, because obviously I played golf from a young age, and then just before COVID, I was playing off 3. My handicap was 3. I was playing quite a lot. I was playing Thornton Cup, playing in some Essex events and stuff. So I don't know whether I would have really, if I never had this, I don't know if I really would have gone for it in golf. Now, if this ever like ended and that, I don't know then what I'd do. Maybe
that's a retirement plan for you, isn't it?
Yeah,
keep playing the back 9, Jay. You know what I mean?
I didn't even know what I wanted to do when I come out of school. Didn't have a clue.
Do you know what? I don't think anyone knows what they want to do. I mean, I've always DJ'd. Like when I was in school, I think I got my first set of decks when I was 14. Yeah, 14.
Yeah.
But I didn't know where it was going to go. It was just for fun. And I think my uncle gave me a load of hand-me-down gear, like DJ equipment I used to use for house parties. And someone went, "Oh, do you want to do a party for me?" I think my first party I ever done, I think I got a score for it.
Did you?
I mean? Yeah, I was.
That's what you get here.
Yeah, I was. I was 15 when I done my first ever private party, and I used all this hand-me-down equipment, and I got like my mum and dad to give me lifts to do it and things like that. And yeah, it just sort of went from there. And from that day, it's always been word of mouth.
Yeah.
I don't advertise that,
No,
really, other than obviously on my socials and things like that. But I don't sort of put out, a lot of people put on Facebook, "Oh, you need a DJ." Like, I don't think I've ever had to do that. But it's just something that was for fun. And you just get so involved in it. And I think that's sort of like what I see in you
now. Yeah,
because I think you've started doing something. I don't know, obviously, like where it got started, but you've started doing it along the line, and you just ideas you keep throwing out. Look at this place. It's crazy. I mean, like when you've obviously seen some of Jay's videos. Go outside, it's insane. So
yeah, I'm proud of it. I'm very proud of it.
Yeah, you should be, man.
But I think the thing is as well, joking aside, when I see you DJing, like, I've jumped behind your decks a few times and I messed about. I have.
It ain't the same if Jay don't come and give me a little everyone, innit? He goes, hang on, everyone, wait a minute.
Mate, I shut the party.
And then he's done. And he walks off.
I shut the place down. So being around like that, and then when I'm with Joe at Wingfest, when I'm with Dave and Jordan at Wingfest, I'm always like around decks and stuff.
Yeah.
And I must admit, I always think, oh man, I'd love to be able to do it. Because I love my music. I've been asked in podcasts about music before because I love my music.
If you love your music,
yep,
you can DJ, because the biggest part of it is music selection.
Yeah.
And if you ever play music around people and they're like, and you see them like moving about, like even if it's just on a Bluetooth speaker, which you do in here sometimes.
Yeah.
You see people bopping around. You're like, right, that's the main point. If you can get someone's attention and make a group of people jam to the same track, you've nailed that part of it. The actual mixing part, anyone can learn that, but you have to know your music, and so it's not impossible.
Yeah.
So coming to a radio near you, you never know, if Jay gives up all the barbecues and everything else, he could be a fellow DJ.
I love that. I love it. But the thing, I think what the best bit is that I watch is I love my music. But say like I've got that song on and I want that one next. That's the bit that fascinates me, how you do that. How you go, you're playing that and you want to get to that, and you mix it and you slow things down, you take stuff out. That's the art to me. Because I literally just go, oh, I want that song. I want this one next. Stop, play.
I always remember one of the first things you said to me. I was just like, do you know what it is about you, Jay? Like, we'll go from here
mate,
to here, and it's completely different end of the spectrum. But the great thing is, I don't even know how we got there.
I don't. We start with Earth, Wind, Fire. Within half an hour at Dizzy Rascal, then we're at Mariah Carey, and then we're on something Eminem. I'm like,
some like chasing status in the middle.
I'm like, how have we? Because I do. You're playing like R&B, and then I'm on the patio. We're doing this, having a bit of R&B. All right, guys, we're gonna serve the food and that now. TLC No Scrubs is playing. Blah 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 blah. About 10 minutes later, it's going off. I'm like, how have we got here? And the thing is, we've had people dancing.
Yeah.
Mate, it's a wicked part of it. I love it. Yeah, I love it. I love it.
Great.
It's normally me dancing. Have you got a track that whenever you put it on, one track that whenever you put it on, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, goes off? Because we at Wingfest, when we do our stage, we have Grill or No Grill, our game of the boxes. we always do Sweet Caroline before it, or Mr. Brightside goes off because it's an event.
Yeah, but because that also depends on the event. Like every event's different.
Yeah,
like every party's different. A lot of the things I do, like event wise, are 80% female.
Okay, I need to come.
And that just is what it is. Like more women tend to go out than they do men. Like like
I do sit at home.
Yeah,
I do.
Just sit.
Do you want to go out? No, football's on.
Once you're in, and
Mate,
it's just not work.
Blokes,
once you get over 30, right?
100%.
I'm
all
not
you
interested.
I talk to him, everyone. We all just sit at home chilling, man. We don't want to go out. It's the last thing you want to do. Mrs. wants you to go out.
Nah,
you go out with the girls.
Yeah. And that's essentially what it is. So different tracks. My point being was different tracks hit different to the different crowds. Like things like that. Like if it's like mainly female, like at a private party or something like that, I'd always like Whitney Houston, I'm Every Woman. You play that at an 80% female party. And it's a good transition track because it starts slow, but it's like a house beat, so it's sort of like at 120.
What event have you got to be at to drop Genuine Pony?
Oh, good, like a good R&B event.
Yeah.
Like someone.
I think you've dropped it here a few times.
Yeah, and I've seen you drop to the floor and I played it.
Sorry about that. Sorry.
Yeah, any event really, I've done a couple of R&B nights, like just pure R&B and hip hop nights, and that's always a good one to play. Yeah,
the one that everyone always comes back to, and I got asked it a couple of weeks back on this, was Sunshine Anderson. Heard it all before.
Jay's favourite track. This is how
I got asked it before, and I've answered it. That is my song. You will back me up. That is my song.
That's the one that I was talking about earlier. If you need to find Jay and he's busy, you just hit that, and then he just sort of comes flying in from nowhere.
All joking aside, though, it's becoming a track of the barbecue world.
Oh, is it?
The boys like it. Emma has it. Maisie, they all love that song.
He puts it on like, I've heard it all before, mate.
This guy. We've had quite a few celebs down here, and one thing that's always stuck with me is that when we cooked for James Buckley and Danny Dyer, they were down here one night, and Danny Dyer was, obviously you can imagine, a character with his tomahawk. This is naughty. Yeah, it was. I've got.
That's quite good.
I can put the clip on this.
Quite good.
This is naughty steak. Right, so he did that, but he turned around and we did him pork belly burnt ends, and he turned around and said, "Mate, these are like crack." And he sat in the seating area and he ate the whole bowl.
Yeah, I could do the same.
They're your favourite?
Yeah. Do you know what's mad, right?
What is your favourite thing you've had?
I'm not going to say because there's so many. It's all my favourite.
Okay.
But you've done some, and it's going to sound outrageous, and it was outrageous, but he done it anyway. The nerd wings.
Oh, right, okay.
They got chicken wings.
Yep.
And dipped them in nerds, like the little sweets. You're hearing it right, nerds.
Yeah.
And you know when you're looking at it, you're thinking, that's just not going to taste good.
It does.
It tastes so good.
Yeah.
It tastes so good. That was one of the maddest things that you've thrown out, and I was thinking it was so good.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, and the burnt ends definitely.
Pork belly burnt ends. We do the pulled pork. You had the mac and cheese.
I've had everything, bro. There's nothing in this place that I have not had.
I don't know how you're going to answer it, but people have asked me who's the best person I've had down here, who's the best celebrity I've met. I wouldn't say who's the best DJ you've DJ with, but who's the best person where you're DJ, because you do a lot of stuff where they're DJ, you've got singers and stuff. Who's the best person you've worked with? You can't say me. Who's the best person you work with? Because I know so you work with some names.
Yeah. So, energy-wise, and like being at a party energy-wise and people like just going for it with that person, it's different types. So I'd say, going back to what we were talking about earlier, MC Vapor.
Oh, really?
He's a cool guy, like, and everyone, and he brings a good vibe all the time. One of the artists I've performed on the same night of, I'm not going to say with before anyone starts, but you know, someone who you've like have not made a song in years and they made one club classic, banger. And you're like, yeah, absolute banger, and it still gets played to this day, and you're thinking, right, we've booked them, and are they going to be good? Yeah. We don't know. We don't know. You're just basing it on this one track, and it was Robin S.
What song was that?
Show Me Love.
Oh, Show Me Love song.
Yeah. And like, I mean, to this day, like she does these vocal things. Like, obviously, amazing singer, Robin. If you're watching this, like, got my heart. But obviously, as you get older, your voice changes. But what she did was add these little sound effects with her voice. I'll have to show you it. Like,
yeah, mad. That sounds cool.
Yeah, like she does all these things, like because her vocal range is obviously not as good as it used to be. But these things that she now does, honestly, insane. But the vibe, like when you hear someone singing that, and like the crowd was just louder than she. Yeah, because
you've had some like mad artists that you've done some Big Brothers.
Yeah.
So Solid Crew.
Yeah, I actually DJ for Big Brothers. That was like
They were cool, man.
Yeah, bro. Like honestly,
they didn't get what they deserved.
No, they didn't.
Because there was New Flow was the tune.
Yeah.
And there was Favorite Things.
Yeah.
Diamonds and rubies. I'm crazy.
I got to thank Tony Roberts for that one actually, because we were doing a night in Colchester and. They were just like they didn't have a DJ, and he just sort of said they were like, oh, we need someone to like just
play the tracks.
Play our tracks. It wasn't nothing like major, like it was just a spur of the moment, and I was just like, Tony went, do you want to? And I'm before you could even finish your sentence, I was like, yep, I'm doing it.
Would you like to? Yeah.
Would you want it? Yep, done it. And I was up there, like you say, like but even to this day, the performing them tracks, honestly, is so good.
I did that Foodies Festival at Chelmsford. Then I did the Oxford one with the Lumberjacks boys.
Yeah.
And at Oxford, it was performing, headlining. After all, we did all the barbecue demos. Headlining that night was Blue. So obviously I've met Anthony Costa before.
Yeah.
We know Anthony, but I've never met the others. But literally, I said to Brendan Matt, I'm going to go and watch Blue. He went, what? I went, I'm going to go and watch Blue. And he went, no, you're not. I went, yeah, I'm going to watch Blue. I'm down the front. I went, come on. So he's come down the front. We're down the front. There's thousands of people. I've got the video on my phone. There's thousands of people. We are down the front. We are like that. I'm like a fanboy. But I'm like, I don't care. I didn't care. They started. I turned around to Brendan. He's going like this. I went, oh, look who's like. Mate, Blue. Bangers.
Yeah, because they're just songs that...
you don't realise till they start, you go, banger.
Yeah, being in the UK, like, it's just drilled into you from a young age, you know what I mean? Like, you just know it. And even the kids nowadays still know all of the Blue songs, all the Five songs. Yeah. It's just, it is what it is. It's part of the culture, I think.